Hi, I will be demonstrating my lab 3 implementation of Wi-Fi networking, touchpad inputs and sleep wake up functions on the ESP32 Feather V2 board. In this demo, I will first explain the hardware connections and then I will walk through the program functionality and show the output on the shell. Hardware connections. I am using an ESP32 Feather V2 board which is mounted on a breadboard. First, the red LED is onboard LED which is indicating the system state. It will turn on when the ESP32 is awake. So right now it is on because ESP32 is awake. It will turn off when the system or the board enters the deep sleep mode that I will explain once I run the program. Next, the NeoPixel LED is also an onboard LED. It is powered using GPIO 2 and controlled via GPIO 0. This LED is used to indicate touch input. It stays off when there is no touch. It turns green when touch is detected. So for touch input, I am using a jumper wire that I will connect to GPIO 4 and I will keep the other end open so that when I touch it, the capacitance changes, which allows the ESP32 to detect the touch. Now for the push button over here, which is the wake up source, one side of the button is connected to GPIO 33 and the other side is connected to the ground. The pin is configured with an internal pull-up resistor. So when the button is pressed, the signal goes low, which triggers an external wake up. All the components over here share a common ground and the ESP32 is powered through USB cable. Now I will show the shell output while explaining how the program works, including the timer and system behavior. First of all, we need to provide the appropriate SSID and password that I have already provided. So when I will run the program, the system logs will be printed over here. Before that, I will explain the timers. Here, hardware timers are used. Timer 0 runs every 15 seconds to print the current date and time. Timer 1 runs every 50 milliseconds to continuously check touch input. Timer 2 is a one-shot timer set to 30 seconds which controls when the system goes to sleep. Timer 3 runs every 1 second to handle Wi-Fi connection and NTP. Now see, when I run the program, the Wi-Fi logs are printed, IP address is fetched, NTP and RTC are initialized, timers have started, and here when I touch the pin, it will show me, see, it will turn on. NeoPixel pin will turn green. Sorry, NeoPixel LED. See, this is the system touch behavior. I am touching the exposed end. Now the board is entered into the deep sleep mode. Here we can see that in the shell. See, after every 30 seconds, here the board has entered into sleep for 1 minute. Also, according to the timer, every 15 seconds the current date and time are fetched. Once this timer of 60 seconds will expire, automatically the system will be, or the board will be resetted, and again we can detect the touch. So here we need to wait for 1 minute. The board wakes up automatically after 1 minute and the shell will show us woke up due to timer wake up. At this point we cannot see the LED. Now see, it has 1 minute has expired and here we can see that, see here message is there, woke up due to timer, sorry here, yes, woke up due to timer wake up. Again after 15 seconds, once it has turned on, after 15 seconds the time and date will be printed. See, time and date have printed and again it has entered into the sleep mode. Now we can wake it up using an external push button. See, I am pressing it. The board has started. It is awake. Here we can see the message. See, woke up due to external wake up. Also, the current date and time is fetched. After 15 seconds, again there will be date and time printed over here. So here we have to wait for 15 seconds. See, after 15 seconds the date and time are printed, and adding these two, that is 30 seconds, the board has entered into the deep sleep mode. At this point the board is into the deep sleep, so even though I touch the NeoPixel, it is not turning on. See, I am touching it but it is not turning on, and also the red LED is off. Once it will wake up, the NeoPixel LED will turn on. So we have to wait here for 1 minute. Okay, now it is on. See. Okay, so here they are retrying NTP. Okay, timers have started, and now see. On. See, on, off. On, off. Now it has entered into the sleep mode as the red LED is off. So hence, for wake up demonstrations, there are two ways. The board wakes up when the timer wakes up. After 1 minute, the board wakes up automatically and the shell shows woke up due to timer wake up. And the other way is external wake up button press. If I press the button during sleep, see, it wakes up immediately. The shell will show woke up due to external wake up. After wake up, the entire process repeats. Wi-Fi is connected, NTP is synchronized, touch recalibrates, timers restarted.